Welcome to today's movement and meditation. I'm going to allow one more minute for us to get settled in the space. Take this moment to grab a glass of water. We're going to start our meditation by filling up and then letting go. If you've had time to grab a glass of water, please fill up. If you can hear me, click the mic 3 times. If you can hear me, click the mic 3 times. All right. So now back to where we were. I'm sure you've had plenty of time to grab your glasses of water and drink them. Welcome to Movement and Meditation. It's Tuesday morning, about 9:40. So today's meditation is going to be about filling up and letting go. So we'll start normally as we do with our deep breaths. We'll start with 3 deep inhales, 3 deep exhales. 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Let's start with a shake. So we can start gently with our hands and our wrists, our feet and our ankles, and move up to our legs and full arms, shaking our booties, shaking our bellies, shaking our chests, shaking our heads. We're just kind of loosening up right now. And see kind of how intense you might be able to get with these shakes. Shake it all off. Shake off the day, shake off yesterday. We're starting with letting go. So however we're feeling, whatever we're thinking about, let's just shake it off for the next 60 seconds. Shake, shake, shake. Continue our breaths, inhales and exhales. If you have these thoughts, try to think about what exactly you're shaking off the day. Whether it be a bad start to your day or a tiredness, or maybe you just want to shake off a sensation of stress or anxiety or nervousness for something that's coming. Just shake it off. And when you shake it off, try to find yourself at a 10, as intense as possible, high energy, really get the gut, really get the heart pumping, shake, shake, shake. More seconds, and after 10 seconds, we'll come to a calm stillness. Three, 2, 1. Allow your arms to float up to the side. Become aware of where you feel the warmth on your skin. the arms up above your head. Drip the fingertips downward and slowly, gradually get closer to your scalp. As you get to your scalp, go ahead and use your fingertips to massage the crown of your head. We're pulling, pressing, gathering, allowing us to collect our thoughts. And you want to use the same fingertips and go ahead and just swipe your forehead. Try to physically massage the tension areas in your face. Your forehead, your under eyebrow, under the eyes, your nose, the cheekbones, the temples, the jaw, down your neck to your chest. Massage your shoulders. Give yourself some love. Squeeze the arms. Maintain a sense of release in your tension spots. That could be your jaw. It could be the back of your neck, the eyelids, your abs, your hip flexors, your feet. And continue giving yourself love, squeezing the lower belly, squeeze the hips, the quads, the knees. Get into the shin, the ankle, the top of the foot. The other side, the other leg, hip, quad, knee, shin, ankle, top of the foot. Let's sit down for a moment and find yourself in a seated position where you have access to the arches of your feet, to the bottoms of your feet. Maybe in a butterfly position. Open those legs up. Take your hands and kind of peel your feet open. Allow the arches to peel up towards the sky and use your hands to massage the insides of the foot. If your mic is on, maybe turn it off. And just give yourself some love in those arches where we hold lots of tension. The metatarsals in between the toes. And then go ahead and move to the hands. Massage your hands. Get rid of some of that tension. We're squeezing out the toxins in our body. You can pull the fingers, the thumbs, massage in between the pointer finger and the thumb on both hands. Use your body to roll the wrists. Massage up the forearms. Excellent. Now, since we're seated, let's find ourselves in a lying down position. Find yourself in a comfortable place. Roll back gently. Take a few deep breaths. Continue releasing those tension places. We're letting go of any tension we have in our body. We're letting go of any thoughts that we have running around in our minds. We're letting go of everything. Take this time to roll over to our bellies. in child's pose, our backs are facing the sky or facing the ceiling. So allow yourself to become aware of that back space and allow yourself to release whatever back energy you have behind you. Letting go of what's in front and letting go of what's behind. Imagine steam is kind of floating up out of your back into the sky, and you're just allowing gravity to take, or anti-gravity, the sense of floating, take any of the excess tension, thoughts, up and away. Now come to all fours. And here we'll do another little warm-up ab exercise where we have our hands on the floor and our knees on the floor. We're going to tuck the toes. We're continuing our breath. Remember, we're continuing our release. We're going to tuck the toes and lift the knees 1 inch above the ground. Now, what's nice about this exercise is that indeed it is an ab engager, but also we can multitask here. So we might be very concentrated trying to keep our knees 1 inch above the ground, right? We're pushing our hands down into the ground, but we're also breathing deep here. And that's the hard part when you do hard exercises like this. So we're warming up, we're engaging, we're floating, we're tightening our abs, but we're breathing deep. We'll hold this floaty position for about 1 minute. If you can. If you need to rest at child's pose, that's okay. 1 minute isn't too long, so I think we can do it. Just find the point of relaxation within the tension, right? Not excess tension, just the exact tension we need to hold this position. We're pushing down both shoulders, our elbows, our palms into the ground as if there is no ground, and we're continuously pushing past the ground. We have our toes locked in, we have our abs engaged, we're breathing deep. We're still thinking about releasing back of the head, back of the neck, behind the ears, our jaws, our chest. Open the chest up. Don't allow it to find bad habit shapes. Feeling a little bit warm now, or a lot of bit warm, and we'll hold this for 10 more seconds. Excellent. Come back down to our all fours, and let's be here for a while. So if you need to roll a towel on the floor or find a blanket, something that allows your knees not to get, hurt as you're on hands and knees, as you're doing floor work. What we're going to do here is explore our range of motion, how far we can stretch out, explore with building tension into the floor and releasing lightly. With that being said, how can you use effort while you're on the floor? Can we take this time to explore effort on the floor? Right? So find movement, maybe brushing the palm of the floor, of the hand onto the floor, stretching out, making circle shapes, using your feet and your toes to elongate your leg. Find kind of where the places are that you can move within your own personal mobility. We're just exploring with drawing on the floor, drawing with our hands, our knees, our chins, our toes. We're exploring drawing on the floor, and we're exploring how much effort we use when we draw on the floor. We can do a light brush. We can do an intense, heavy drag. We can use our fingertips as points of contact. We can use our palm. We can use the side of our hand. You can use your ear. If it helps you, you can start with a few body parts, maybe a hand and an elbow. if you'd like to just do free range of motion, allow your mind to release any thoughts of, what might be interesting or what might I be able to do. Just follow your intuition and draw. We're still kind of maintaining this all fours position as a base, but we can leave it at times and come back. We have the ability to push our hands back. We have the ability to lay on the floor if we'd like, or come up, circle the leg, stretch the foot, point it, flex it, turn out the arms. Just play on the floor for a moment and find some movement that allows you to stay focused on the task, breathe deeply, release, but also play with creativity. Maybe try drawing some words or drawing a picture with your body. Not just your fingertips, but other parts. So you have your entire body as a tool. So really think about what you have access to and what is fun for you. Now that we've kind of played with this movement and drawing, let's try to focus on transferring energy, right? So if we draw our energy outwards, how do we bring it to another form, to another place in our bodies? We can do it quick, like a quick passing of a ball. We can intentionally hand it to a different part of our body, pass it on with intention and acknowledgement. We have the ability to melt into a connection, right? So if our arm is out, let's say, we can melt our bodies close all the way to that arm out so that our, for example, chest meets our hand, and now we have a new point of contact. So essentially we're keeping a continuous motion of transferring energy. The energy doesn't pop just from one side of the body to another, but you need to find the ways on how to pass that energy onward. So not only are you drawing with your limbs on the floor, you're drawing with your body, with your skeleton, with your muscular form in the air, in your surroundings, with your back space, your front space. It becomes a 4-dimensional, 3-dimensional exploration of drawing. So the canvas is surrounding all of you. The canvas is the air around you. The canvas is the space around you. Acknowledge how much space you're using and why. Continue your deep breath. We're still on the floor, but we'll slowly get up. But in a sequential way, passing the energy as we did. So, how do we pass the energy to find a standing position? Is that energy tense energy? Is that energy airy energy? Is that energy something in between? We're carving the space around us with our full bodies. And for the next minute, I want us to carve and collect to our heart centers. Carve with our legs and our feet and somehow carry it and bring it to our heart centers. Carry our back space somehow to our heart centers. Remember, we have places like underneath the chins or in between the eye, the kind of eyelid area. We have inside our mouths. We have our tongue available to us. Take a moment to play with your mouth and the mobility that you have there. Allow yourself to kind of stretch out your jaw. But we're still collecting energy, so as you do play with your jaw and your mouth, think about absorbing everything that has been leading up to this moment. And when we feel like we've gathered as much as we can in this moment in time, let's take another inhale as deep as possible. Like we're sucking out of a straw all the energy we've gathered thus far. We'll hold it for 10 seconds. And release it. Like you're deflating. A little shake again, similar to the beginning. Walk around the room, walk around the space that you're in. Acknowledge everything that you've been absorbing and playing around with. Continue walking. And let it go. Let everything go. Everything that you've been thinking about, everything that you've been physically tasking yourself with, just let it go. Let the day go. Let the to-do list go. Maybe find a smile. And affirm to yourself that because you let things go, you now have space to let things in. So, with that being said, thank you so much for joining today's movement and meditation. I'll see you next week, and I will make sure that I have no cellular glitches, and we'll start at 9:30. Feel free to invite anyone to the session next week. We may do this on Instagram Live next week instead of instead of audio, just to gather some more folks. So again, thank you for this time, and wherever you're off to next, know that you have open availability for whatever that you need